Hello everybody, I hope you had great holidays and that you're ready to move. We're going to do a lesson today with surprise exercises. The exercises by themselves are not a surprise. However, the duration or the amount of repetitions will be a bit longer in order to create more stronger workout and muscle strength. So let's start, and I'm going to be seated for the film, but if you want to do the warm-up standing, go ahead. It's the same thing. Okay, you're going to sit or stand and bring the arms all the way up. Reach with the right hand, reach with the left hand, repeat on the right, repeat on the left. Once more right, once more left, and bring the arms behind you. Lace your fingers and bring the head towards your knees and really reach the arms out. You're going to squeeze the shoulder blades and release everything. You take another breath and reach. Now we stay here, shoulders away from the ears. You go to one side and come back. And go to the other side and come back and go to the first side. Stay here, take another breath, reach more, really elongate the long side of your body and come back to center. And you take another breath and go to the other side, elongate again the long side, both arms are long, reaching. I'm going a little deeper and come back just to be in the picture. And once more, you go once more, reach, and come back. And last time, I think, no, we have to be even. So go to the other side, come back, and we make ourselves even, and we go here, reach, both arms long. This arm, make sure it's not covering your face, but the shoulders is sliding back, and come back. Again, bring the arms behind you. Lace the fingers, bring the head to your knees, lift the arms as high as you can, squeeze the shoulder blades. If you're standing, bring the head towards your knees, your back is rounded. And now you come up, you strengthen your body, and again squeeze the shoulder blades toward each other, front rib to the back, and release. Now, bring the arms up. And you're going to go forward again. If you're standing in the same story, and bring the arms to the side, make a half circle movement and come to center. And you go forward and swing the arms to the left and come back. And elongate and reach forward, pull the navel in. You go to the right side and come back. And elongate and reach forward. Go to the other side, and we're going to add. So, elongate, you go forward, reach to the side. Once you come here, really open the arm to a wide V shape. Bring the chest up, reach, and arch back as much as you can. Look with your head, with your face towards the ceiling, so really you're stretching the front of the neck, and come back to center. And your other mean, you go forward with exhalation. You go to the other side and a wide V. Really reach to the sky, chest towards the ceiling. The head is falling back and come back to center. Okay, now if you're standing, I would like you from standing to go down to a kneeling position. So we are on hands and knees. And find your tabletop position. So the pulse under your shoulders, shoulders away from the ears. And from here, curl your toes in. We're going to round the spine. Push the floor away. And now go to a poodle position. The chest forward, the tail is up, and shoulders are sliding back. You take a breath and reach forward. Reach. Push the floor with your arms, with your knees, and come back. Now from here, you're going to bring the buttock towards your heels Extend the arms the width of the mat. And now from here, you're going forward. So I sort of have a push-up position on my knees. Front ribs are pushed to the back. And once more, back and forward. And back. Keep the torso one line. And back. And forward. And back. And forward. And back. Forward. Stay here, people. Stay here. You're going to open the elbows. The chest is going down. The head is going forward and come back. Push-ups. And down. And up. And down. Elbows going to the side. The core is engaged. Belly button towards the lower back. And up. And back. And out. Once more. And push the buttock back. Now, from here, we're starting our first surprise movement. So, from here, you're going forward. You squeeze the inner thighs together. You contract the glutes. And back. And back. And out. So, the speed is higher. Of course, you can use your own speed. You can slow it down. If you get tired, you will stop. You take a rest and you join us. And up. Every time I'm going to my plank position, I'm squeezing the glutes and the inner thighs towards each other. The head is one line with the torso. And out. And out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, 4 more. And out. And out. Shoulders away from the ears. Last time, stay here. Squeeze the thighs together. Just hold it for 8, 7, 6, 5. Core engage, 4, 3. Head is one line. Push the heels away and relax. Okay, we're going to come sit and elongate the legs in a Pilates stand and elongate from the lower back. Bring the arms forward. Long arm and roll all the way to the floor. From here, place your hands behind your head, support your head, elbows open, and you put your head down and lift. Squeeze the thighs together, squeeze the glute, and down. Last time, you stay here. You bring the arms forward, reach away. The lower back is pushed to the floor. You take a breath. With exhalation, reach forward. Find your C curve with the spine and roll back down. And the arms are going back. Bring them forward and reach forward. Elongate the talia. Do not try not to collapse above your upper leg and go back. And come forward and back. You take a breath. Bring the arms forward, then you lift your head, you follow the arms, reach forward, so you eliminate using momentum. You really want to try to use the abdominal muscles. And up, and forward. We go down, and back. Bring the arms forward, and reach. Squeeze the glutes. One more. And now, we're going back to resting on your back ribs. Place your hands behind your head and we're going to our second surprise movement. 25 repetitions. Down and down. Now what I want you to pay attention, first of all, that you're not pulling your neck. Your head is resting in your hands. Elbows wide. You take a breath and you exhale on the up and up. Shoulders every time are away from the ears. We made 10. Squeeze the inner thighs. Squeeze the glutes. 10 more. Make them the best. And up. There is a little pause on the top. So up and up. Like you want to come one more you want to come centimeter higher. 5 more. 4, 3, really pull the belly button to your lower back. That was the last one. You stay here, bring the arms forward. You take a breath, you come up. Once you find your straight back, rotate to the side and come back. And roll back. And the arms are going back. Bring them forward. Find your straight back. Rotate to the other side. Come back. And the arms are going back. And come forward. And open. Come forward. And roll down. And you come up. And rotate. And now listen. You come up. As you rotate to the right side, lift the right leg up and try to take it from the ankle. If it is not available, take it higher. Stay here for the stretch. So you reach with the arms away. You elongate from the lower back. Try not to lean here so much. Try to bring the lower back a little forward, even if it means that you lower the legs. Stay here. Stay here. Both legs are engaged. Both legs are long. Come back. Take the leg. Bring it as close to you as possible, like you want to kiss the knees. Elongate from the hamstring, from the front of the leg. Bring the leg down. From here, you reach forward and roll back. The arms are going back. Bring the arms forward, going to the other side. Take the left leg. The left arm is going behind you. Elongate from the lower back. Stay here. We take another breath. We elongate even more. Don't forget the right leg. It's pushing towards the floor. Stay here. Bring the arms back. Open the elbows and try to come a little more. What happens with that, it's not that I'm bringing the head forward. I'm trying to elongate from the lower back and bring the chest towards the upper leg as much as your body allows you. You bring the legs forward, to the floor, sorry, and roll back down. Okay, from here, people, bring the right leg towards your chest and really gently pull it towards your chest. So really feel a nice stretch in the right hip. Leg is extended, and go back. And go to the other side. Reach. Now listen, here you want to make sure that the shoulders are away from the ears. You push the belly button to the floor and come back. And reach. Stay here. Left hand is on the outside of the right knee, and give yourself a nice stretch, a little rotation. Bring the knee, you sort of bring the right knee towards the left armpits. And come back. Take the other one, do the same thing. The right knee towards the left knee towards the right armpits. Come a little higher, a little more rotation, and our surprise movement is coming up. And you come here and up. One leg stretch. Navel towards the floor. And up. Elbows wide. Shoulders away from the ears. Every time you elongate the leg. And up. And in, other mind, out. And breathe in, breathe out. And up. And up. And up. The leg that goes away from you is elongated. And up. And up. And up. Last time. And bring the knees to your chest. From here, elongate the legs. If you can, take the ankle. Give yourself a nice stretch. Stay here. And let one leg go down. Elongate it as far as you can. Push the belly button to the floor. Pull this leg towards you as much as you can, both legs as long as possible, like you're making a split in the air, and bring it back. Put your head down, lift your head, and again, bring it as close to you as you can. Right leg to the floor, elongate, elongate, extend, make a split, reach, 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 and come back. From here, place your hand behind your head. Place your head on the floor. You take a breath, you lift and lower, and lift and lower. Now lift and stay. We're going to rotation. Rotate and center. And up, and up. Every time, try to keep the legs long. You elongate from the back of the hamstring, and up, and up. So it's really rotation from the ribs, and up, and up, and up. Last time you stay here, you take the right ankle, you lower the left leg, and let's go to up, and up. Have a cramp again, and up, and up, and up, and up, and up, and up. Last time, and bring the knees to you. Massage your lower back a little bit, so roll from one side to the other. Also roll your head from one side to the other. And now people, place your feet under your knees and long arms along your body. We're going to a bridge. You take a breath, you lift the trunk, and make sure that the knees are going towards your toes. You lift the hip as much as possible. You reach with the finger towards your heels. You take another breath and come a little higher. Squeeze the glutes, pull the navel in, and go back down. So we're preparing for our next surprise movement. You take a breath and come up. So really open the front of the hips, contract the glutes, lift it as high as possible. Press the arms and the upper back to the ground, and go back down. One more. And you take a breath and come up, reach, reach, reach. Now, two options. You can keep your hands here or bring them above your shoulders. And we're going halfway down and up, down and up. So it's a little pulse at the top of the movement, and up and down. So you don't go all the way, you go halfway. Try to make sure that the knees do not move, so it's only here that's working. At the top, you squeeze the glutes. We can add an arm movement, open, bring it up. So sorry, when you go down, down and up, and down, and down. Try not to give up. Smile is good. And down, and up. Really squeeze the glutes on the top of the movement. Belly button towards your lower back. Down, down. Can you come a little higher? Down, down, up, down, up. Last time, stay here, people. Reach the arms away from you. Lift the glutes a little higher. Knees are falling, facing forward. Bring the arms on the floor, and bone to bone, you go back down. Bring the knees to you to give you a nice stretch. So the knees now are falling a little bit towards the armpits, so you get a nice stretch in the glutes. Okay, from here, lengthen the legs again in a Pilates style. The arms are going back. Bring the arms forward and come up to a roll up. From here, people, I want you to bring your feet on the floor, and we're going to again work the abdominal. Actually, put your fists together, elbows open. You're not here, but you have a round back. we're going to a Russian twist. 1 and up. So you, every time you're bringing elbow towards the floor, and up, and up, and up. We're going to 15 more. Not 50, but 15. If you want to amp it up, lift the legs, and up. I didn't count, so we go now. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Don't give up. Really now. 2. Last time. And bring the arms forward and give yourself a nice stretch. Open the legs, the width of the mat, and flex your feet. We're going to spine stretch forward, bring the arms forward. You take a breath. With the exhalation, reach forward as much as you can and come back. Let's go from here. You elongate from the talia, from the lower back, and reach as far as you can. Reach with the heels forward. Push the back of the knees to the ground. Push the hamstring to the ground and come back. You take a breath. With exhalation, reach, 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 reach. Can you reach more? Further, further. Push the heels away and come back once more. And you add them in. You breathe in and exhale. Now, if you can take your feet, fine. If not, your ankles. And from here, push. Or if not the ankle, you can go under your knees, of course. Push the hips backwards. Legs along. Head is facing the floor. And really push the heels, the heels forward, but the ribs and the hips backwards. And come back. Okay, we're going to flip over to lay down with the abdominal. So you're going to place your leg the width of the mat, and your arms are in a wide V. I'm very stiff in my shoulder and my back, so I'm going to do this movement with the arms wider, so I get more flexion in my back. But if this is available for you, go ahead. So lengthen the legs, and this is the movement. You come up, hold, and come back. And hold, and come back. Both legs are externally rotated. Glutes is engaged, and at all time you pull the navel towards the lower back and lift and lift and lift and lift and hold and lift and hold and lift and hold. Last time, and place your hands here and go to a shell stretch. Round the back. And again, we're coming back on your belly. And the arms now are reaching towards your heels. From here, float everything. The arms are going to the side and back and side. Glutes is engaged. Navel is pulled towards your lower back. The head is one line with the rest of the spine. And up. And up. Now listen, you keep the arms here. You open and close the legs. Up, up, up. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Place your hands here. Go back to a shell stretch. Okay. Everybody okay? Back to a cat stretch. Just to stretch the spine. So go back to a cat stretch. And come back to a table. And once more. And come back to a table. Okay, we have only a few more moves. I want you to go on one side, doesn't matter which one. I'm on my right side. You're going to lay down, support your head, or lay flat. What's important is, or you can go on your elbows actually, so we also work the lower side of the trunk. you can bend the lower leg, the upper leg, the knees and the feet are facing forward. So working the outer thighs, navel in, let's go, 1. We're going to do combination with this power move, or surprise move, or whatever you want to call it, as long as you work the muscle that we're intended to do now, and this is the outer thighs. Make sure knees and toes are facing forward. We're halfway. Stay here. You lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. Look at your knee, make sure it's not starting to rotate towards the ceiling because you really want it to face forward. You can add the arms, reach and up. Don't forget to lift from the lower talia. You pull the navel in. And we finish one side, we're going to the other side. So flip over. I'm on my left side, supported my left elbow, lift from the lower talia, extend the upper leg, lift here, bring the leg here, knees and toes are facing forward and back. So here think that you're going over a tabletop. So you're not lifting and lowering the leg. This is my more difficult side, so I'm slowing up for me. If you can, go faster. Five more before we change and add. One more. Stay here. Lift and lower. Push the heel away. Lift. Try to make sure that the leg is one line with the hip. And lift. And lift. And lift if you want. Add the arm. And up. Lift from the lower talia. Pull the belly button towards your lower back. And up. And up. And up. Last one. Oh, that was hard for me. And we're going to stretch those hips. So go back on your back and bring both knees towards your shoulders. And I like to rotate the knees. I put my hands on my knees and reverse. I think I said I want to rotate my knees. No, I want to stretch my hips by rotation. And now lengthen the legs, open them externally. So they're externally rotated. We're going to work a little bit the inner thighs, we work the outer thighs, we're going to the inner thighs. Place your hands here, put the navel in. You bring the legs together, squeeze and open. So there is a little pause, squeeze and open. Really contract the glutes and inner thighs. And in and open. In and open. In, open. Before we go into a power move, I want you to help yourself stretching. So really try to open the legs wider. They're reaching away, they create the longest leg that you can. Bring the arms here. Actually, put your hands under your head. And we're going to crisscross. 1, 2, 3, open. 1, 2, 3, the open is more control. 1, 2, 3, open. The legs externally rotated. Every time there is a contact between the inner thighs. 1, 2, 3, open. 1, 2, 3. I'm trying to 1, 2, 3. I have a cramp again in my right foot, so don't take an example from me. And open. 1, 2, 3. Open. 1, 2, 3. Open. 1, 2, 3. Open. 1, 2, 3. Out. Just a second. Okay, from here we continue. We're not finished. I want you to put your hands still under your head. Now lift your head and your chest. Your inner thighs are connected. You lift up, open, squeeze, and lower. So we take the abdominal, inner thighs in one exercise. Lift, open, squeeze, and only the toes are touching the floor. Up, lift, and lower. Lift, open, squeeze, and lower. Lift, open, squeeze, and lower. Lift, open, squeeze, and lower. Try to come higher with the shoulders. Up. One more. And hug your knees. Okay. Cross your ankle. Come to seated position and go back on your hands and knees. Come here. We're going to stretch and finish. By the way, if you want to repeat this exercise, this lesson, stop here, go back to the beginning, minus the warm-up, and then come to the conclusion. So you have a longer workout, just to repeat the same exact thing. So curl your toes in and go to a pike. You push the hands, widen the legs actually, push the heels to the ground, elongate the legs, and now you're going to lift the heels and lower, and lift, and lower, and lift, and lower. Last time, lift and lower. Walk with your hands towards your heels, bend your knees, and now bone for bone, with control, you come back up. And now you see my legs, that means that I'm up. So, people, thank you for joining me. I hope if I don't see you before the new year, I wish everybody a good new year, a better new year, vaccinated new year, and I may see you before. So, have a safe one, and bye-bye.